Good morning and welcome to a bit of a home vlog. This is the first time I've done one of these. If you have been subscribed to my channel, you'll know that I normally do like travel-y vlogs, days out, but I thought I'd do some home vlogs, so we'll see how this goes. We're in upheaval. We are doing some big renovations in our house. The one that we're on with at the moment is moving the boys from a small room to the big office room and vice versa. So I will show you some of the progress on that. Adam's here, he's been painting. So I've just dropped Eli off at school. He started this week, so that's been another big change. And yeah, we're just getting on with it. I'll probably do a vlog about our decision to like stay here and stuff instead of move house, which if you follow me on Instagram I've touched on before. So we're just kind of making the house work for us now. The first thing is obviously getting a nice bedroom for the boys, because Asa needs to not be in our room. He's been in there, he's overstayed his welcome basically. But yeah, let me show you the progress. My dad's here today. They're installing some acoustic panelling in our new office, which is basically just a feature wall. We don't need it for acoustic, but I think my dad's just about to knock on the door, so I better. So this is the acoustic panelling that we've got. I'll link it in the description, but it's not the very expensive stuff, so it's a little bit more affordable, but still not the cheapest wall covering in the world. It's like felt backed, it's like black felt with oak veneer panels, so I think it'll look really nice on the wall. Another thing that we're going to do today is build a riser for our screen. So on our desk, we built our desks from birch plywood. We've ordered some more birch plywood cut to size, with some legs cut to size as well, and we're going to make like a bit of a riser so we can fit some of those little IKEA pine drawers, you know, the ones that come in the big boxes. We've got them to fit underneath it, but then it's also a riser for our monitor for the office as well. So we need to do some biscuit joints to make the little legs, and my dad has brought his biscuit joiner thing, so that's another task for today as well. So these are the drawers I meant, that come in the little chest of drawers from IKEA. So it's quite similar match actually. I'm pretty impressed. We're going to Osmo oil it all. So these are going to, it's upside down obviously, these are going to be the little legs to support, one at each end and then two in the middle. You can see how wonky our house is. Okay, we just got done cutting the first panel. If you're going to do that, I would suggest using a Stanley knife, especially with the stuff we've got, because it's mainly felt. We did try and use a very small circular saw, and it kind of, it was too thick and it splintered it a bit, so that was just on a tiny bit. But yeah, we used a good Stanley knife and another long knife that I've got like on a little tool thing. But yeah, the first one is cut and they're going to try and put that on now. We're just gluing them to the wall, which was a recommendation from the actual website that we bought them from, and it's a lot easier than screwing them onto the wall. So yeah, the first one's going up. First panel installed. We cut some holes for plug sockets. We're using this stuff to glue it on. Pink grip, which my dad's brought loads of, but I think we won't need quite so much. Yeah, that went on relatively easily. I'm quite pleased. And this is the new colour for this room too, like a terracotta. Yeah, liking it. I switched the lens as well to be more wide angle, so if everything looks a bit different, that's why. But I wanted to give you a better view of the small room and what we're doing in there. So yeah, I'll switch now. Alongside doing that, I am also working from the kitchen table. Just went outside, turned into a ghost. I'm working from the kitchen table and running the laser. The boys are not here, so that's when I work. It's been a bit of a funny work time recently because Eli's been at home more and I've been doing a lot of evening work, so I haven't planned to do full work days this week because I knew that I'd have to muck in and get some of the office moving sorted out. But I am trying to get a little bit done whilst I can. So luckily the weather is nice and I can have the back door open and just work from the kitchen and help out when needed. So here's my little setup on the kitchen table. Trying to get back into using my planner. Haven't used it all summer because I've just not known what the plan has been day to day, and MacBook Pro, got a new one this year, it's amazing. My old one was dying a death, but that's really cool. Coffee as standard. iPad, I've been working on a new patch design. I have a stockist in Settle, and they wanted a patch that was just for them, so I've been working on that. And that's Eli's little chalkboard sign that I made him for his first day of reception. So cute. So I've just brushed my hair out after a failed wavy girl wash day. People with curly hair will know the struggle. Some days it doesn't go to plan, you just have to have weird fluffy hair all day. I realised that some of you might not even know what I do, because the majority of my content on here has been like, this shade again, has been like holiday content or days out. So I work for myself, I have done for years and years. I have a business called Finest Imaginary where I design things like patches, pins, jewellery, laser cut homeware, tons of stuff. I've been running that since I was employed, my last employment, which was over 10 years ago. And I also run Kim Lola Creative, which is my little branding and web design studio aimed at creative women. I'm kind of relaunching that at the moment. It's been a funny few years because I've been on 2 maternity leaves, there's been COVID, I only work 2 days a week because that's the childcare we have. So yeah, that's what I do. And I'm sure I'll talk about it more in these vlogs. I kind of want these vlogs to be more of a mix of home stuff, renovation stuff, and a little bit of business stuff, so hopefully you'll enjoy that content. If there's anything you want me to talk about in particular, about any of those things, comment below and I will aim to address stuff or like talk about it more. Yeah, but that's where we are. The panels are still going in, I am still working from the kitchen table, and I better get back to it. I'm like going through the veneer bit first, and then I go over it again. So that was a relatively successful DIY day. We had some minor measurement issues with the last panel, not ideal, but we kind of worked a way around it and it still looks amazing. So they're all installed now. I'll show you tomorrow what they look like because I'm just going to go get Eli and we're going to sit down and watch Elemental, I think, because that's come on Disney Plus. So I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, it is now Thursday. We finished all the panels yesterday. I can't remember whether I said that or not. But yeah, we finished all the panels yesterday. Adam is now in the process of moving like the desk and stuff into there so that he can start building Eli's new bed and putting the cot back together for Asa in that room. So yeah, another day of upheaval. We didn't manage to get the riser done for the desk yesterday, so my dad's going to come back this afternoon and we're going to get that sorted. And yeah, I need to get a little bit of work done, so I'm going to sit at the kitchen table again and try and get some bits done. And yeah, that's about it. I will show you the office when it's in more of a completed state. I guess it's still a bit, everything's everywhere, so we'll wait until then. And yes, I have just been and had my eyebrows done, so they're looking a bit bolder. So if they look different, that's why. I can't tell if this is a really odd angle or not, but we'll just have to make do for the time being. My first job of the day is to work on a logo for a local forest school. It's just about to start. I think it launches this week, but I need to do a logo for them for their website, flyers, t-shirts and stuff, so that's quite a cute little project. So I'm going to get going with that. I'm going to work through, I think I'm going to start it in Procreate, get it sketched up, and then I might move to either Adobe Illustrator on the iPad or put it straight on the MacBook and work from there. That's kind of my process at the moment. I work in Procreate for the roughs and then vectorize stuff in Illustrator. It just seems to work for me. I do it with my laser cut designs and I do it with anything that needs to be scalable, so logos and stuff. So yeah, let's go and do that. Also, if I look knackered today, it's because my baby doesn't sleep ever. He is either teething or just being super cranky, so I have been awake since probably 4 AM and only got to sleep at midnight, so that was fun. So here's what I came up with in Procreate as a rough sketch. The client wanted an owl, so I've gone for a horned owl. He's they can look quite mean, so I've made him kind of a bit friendlier, and I've brought it into Illustrator on the MacBook and I'm just gonna make it into a vector and make it look prettier. Let's go. So this is where I got to with this design. I've just sent that to the client. as it is before I add any further detailing in, just to see how she likes the owl and the layout, and we will see, and I can progress that a little more. Kind of like the owl guy there. So yeah, I took that into Illustrator and just made him into a vector. I'm going to add some, like a branch and some background detailing here, but I do want to keep it pretty simple. There's a few little spacing things that I want to fix as well, like that's way too close there. We will see. We'll see what the client says, but yeah, now I'm going to move on to something else while I wait for a reply from her. I'm going to work on my own website because I am relaunching my website, and yeah, it's one of the last things on my list usually, but I need to dedicate some time to it, so I'm going to go and jump on that now. Small change of plan. I've decided to put together my burger coasters. So this is a product that I make for Finest Imaginary. It's a set of Perspex laser cut burger coasters. So there's the lettuce. They all need peeling, and then they need putting into their sets of 6 burger coasters, so 6 separate layers, and then I wrap them up in burger paper, and they all have a little like flag that goes through the 6 of them, so that goes in there as well. So I have a few of these for wholesale orders, so I need to get through them, get them all wrapped up, so I'm going to stick some vlogs on, I think, and work through them. And Adam has made me a pumpkin spice latte in my this was last year's Starbucks pumpkin mug, so there we go. That's going to keep me occupied for a couple of hours. What time is it now? It's 20 to 2. So yeah, that'll be probably until school pickup, which is still weird, like having a school pickup. Weird. And then I will show you, I think Adam's is on with making Eli's new bed in the new bedroom, and then I will hopefully be able to show you the progress we've made with the office. The desk is in there, it's still, you know, there's stuff everywhere, but it's starting to resemble more of an office now, so it's very exciting. So this is the office with the desk in. Still some painting stuff to tidy up, but the desk fits really nicely here. We are getting a new monitor as well, and we're going to have that riser on there. My dad has currently taken that to his house to build in his garage, because we're doing a different method than we thought we were. We've got these little filing cabinets from IKEA. We've got 2 of them, so 1 each. Yeah, this is mine and Adam's shared office, so hopefully it'll be fine, because we've gone from a very big room to a very small room because we wanted to move the boys into the bigger bedroom. Yeah, I will talk about it in more detail at some point, but we decided to stay here in this smaller house when we were planning on moving to a bigger house, but because of mortgages and stuff, we're staying here, so we're making it work. But yeah, loving the feature wall. The desk's looking good. I want a new rug. This is like a jute rug from Noisy Car from Dunelm. I think we need something a bit fancier in here. And I have some shelves to come in, which are just like racking shelves, which have got my stock on. So I do also want to get some new shelves, but for now they're just going to go there. I'm going to move them in over the weekend / tomorrow. But yeah, happy with it. So Eli's new little bed is set up. It's actually a bunk bed, but you can set them up as single beds. So that was really useful and ideal for us for when inevitably the boys want separate beds, but they're also going to be in bunk beds. Ace's cot is set up over there, but we're not going to be using that for the time being. He's still in a different cot in our room. This is also a trundle bed, so we've got a trundle to go under there. So I bought these two mattresses, the Silent Night ones, and they're specifically for bunk beds because of the thickness. So one of them is already on there. Eli's actually been using that in our bedroom the past couple of nights whilst everything's been all over. And I'm just going to unroll this one ready to put on the trundle, which we're hopefully going to get built tonight, or this afternoon. But yeah, it's still like, those are the shelves that need to go in the office. His mustard locker's just in a random place. That's their new wardrobe thing, but we're going to be eventually moving that to over there. It'll get there, but it's a very bit by bit process because of living in the house whilst you're doing it and like making sure that everyone has a bed to sleep in, and yeah, we'll get there. We're back from school. Adam and Eli are just getting started building the trundle part of the bed. I'm about to take the dogs for a walk, so I'm going to sign this vlog off. I hope you've enjoyed a random couple of days with us doing some renovation work, some actual work. Yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this, and I will do some more home style vlogs, and I will see you next time. Bye!